All right. Hello.
Hi everybody, we're here and we're excited. We have a brand new product here in Light Cellar and it's very, very yummy.
Yeah. All right. So we, of course, love everything fungi. We've been working on Medicinal Mushroom Symposium that is starting next week. And yeah, very stoked for that. And of course, when we're talking about the fungal kingdom, yes, there are mushrooms, which are the fruiting bodies of fungus. But fungi has been an ally in so many ways, both as food and medicine, beyond just mushrooms, and all the way down to including yeast, single-celled yeast.
Yeah, little did you know that your favorite seasoning, I know people are somewhat almost addicted to this stuff, eh Malcolm?
Oh yeah.
Nutritional yeast is in fact a mushroom. Yeasts are in fact fungal organisms.
Yeah, totally. There's actually Michael Pollan, one of my favorite food authors. He has written numerous books, and he challenges this idea that dog is man's best friend. He says, no, I think it is in fact Saccharomyces cerevisiae, the yeast that leavens our bread and ferments our beer. I think that is man's best friend. And in fact, that is exactly what this item is that we're holding in our hands right here. And as Denis mentioned, it is absolutely a crowd favorite.
Yeasts are very fascinating. The fermentation process actually is still a mystery to science. We do not understand where these elements and minerals and nutrients come from. It's almost as though they have been generated out of thin air. We still don't understand how this is such a nutritional substance.
Yeah, it's true. You know, a lot of the old myths and legends, especially in the brewing world, the fermentation world, they didn't have the understanding of the microbiology, so they would describe it literally as magic. And if we can transport ourselves, out of our scientific minds like we know, right, literally back to that magic, it is magic. And they would describe as a pot, it would learn how to boil and come to a boil and to froth and to foam. And of course, that magical process is those wild and or sometimes introduced cultured organisms into either a liquid medium. And of course that name Saccharomyces, the Latin name, means sugar eating fungus.
Yeah, so these yeasts multiply themselves with this incredible generative force. Like, they are incredibly procreative. And what nutritional yeast is, you're actually eating those organisms. You're getting all sorts of interesting nutrition when you're eating this nutritional yeast.
So much so, number one, probably the thing that people know the most are the B vitamins. It's extremely high in B vitamins. And why we're excited, why I want to get onto this show right now is most nutritional yeast has actually been fortified.
Yeah, so we just brought in this non-fortified nutritional yeast. So it's actually really yummy. It's actually, I don't know if you of course know the normal nutritional yeast, and they're actually adding B vitamins to it. So this nutritional yeast is completely natural, and yet it still has this tremendous nutritional profile. I'm just going to read it out to you guys here. But so what I'm reading for you guys is from 3 tablespoons of this stuff. So that's not hard to do, of course, considering how delicious this stuff is. Hey, Malcolm?
Oh yeah.
Perhaps one of the greatest things you get from nutritional yeast is actually flavor, hey?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it is that umami flavor, that what's described as the 5th flavor. This is the savory flavor. It's why people love bacon. It's why people love mushrooms. It is umami that you are getting in full-on accord.
Okay, so I'm just going to read this out to you guys, and this is the nutritional profile of the non-fortified nutritional yeast.
Yeah.
So for 3 tablespoons, that's pretty easy to do. Calcium.
Well, and actually, start at the top. So one of the first things that you're going to get is actually protein. So the yeast body themselves as an organism is very high in protein. So in 3 tablespoons out of, how many grams is that in total? out of 15 grams, it's 8 grams of protein. It's
So
more
it's
than
near-
half protein.
Nearly 50% protein. That's incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible.
It's actually over 50% protein.
And is that why we crave it so much? But yeah, let's see. So this is naturally occurring. This is not fortified. So, well, we have iron, 40% of your daily dose in 3 tablespoons. Thiamine, one of the B vitamins, 200% of your daily dose. We have niacin, 90% of your daily dose.
And so just so if any like kind of nutritionists like to get nerdy with that, like the thiamine, that's so your B1, riboflavin is B2.
Niacin is B3.
That's right.
And then we've got vitamin B6, 600% of your daily dose of vitamin B6. Then we got pantothenic acid, vitamin B5, 700% of your daily dose.
Woo!
This is fascinating and incredible, and of course the B vitamins are essential for mood, for being happy. It's
And
like very
energy
mood
as
elevating.
well, right? B6 described as B12 is as well, like kind of like an energy vitamin. B3 is all about circulation as well. So eating this, you might experience a bit of a kind of a flush, as it were, which people use very intentionally to kind of, drive things deeper into the body.
So then we got some other really cool micronutrients here. We got biotin. That's one that is kind of hard to find, but
It's good for the hair, right?
ooh, ooh, is that what's going on? But yeah, biotin, 50% in 3 tablespoons. Then we have phosphorus, another one of the elements that's very hard to find. So phosphorus is 15%, very important for bone density. Then we got magnesium, 45%. And then we've got zinc, 270% of your daily dose of zinc in 3 tablespoons.
That's phenomenal, especially like, zinc. It's kind of the buzzword, the buzz mineral that a lot of people are especially this last year with kind of fear of viruses and everything, like, okay, we've got to supplement zinc, we've got to make sure that's in our diet. And here, that's a great natural source. And again, unfortified. This is naturally occurring as a metabolic byproduct of these Saccharomyces, these sugar-eating funguses. And that's why we love fungus so much, and we love fermentation so much, because it is... I love that, Brenda. I don't think I'll repeat that on... I don't think I'll repeat that out loud, but love your comments. There was a quick question about... you get that ready, and then I'll talk about the other question.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna enjoy. Do you think we can are we each gonna eat 3 tablespoons, Malcolm, on
Let's try it.
on half an avocado?
Yeah, for sure.
You know why men need a lot of zinc, hey?
Oh,
Everyone?
it's zinc for your rhymes with ...
Yeah, zinc for your dink is it's totally
I think it's more specifically prostate, but we'll I like
so-
the rhyme.
So what's going on with zinc is that your body actually needs zinc to give birth to new cells. If you have a deficiency of zinc, your body is not going to be able to generate new cells. So zinc is one of the primary elements in the aging process. If you have enough of it, you're going to have luscious hair. Your body can get rid of old cells only when it can create new cells. So it's like total regeneration. But for men, it's especially important when we're talking about how many millions of little cells do we build every day in our...
And release occasionally.
Yeah, you definitely in Japan they studied zinc and they named it the harmony of marriages element, because I guess you do need zinc to be able to to enjoy the finer things in life. Okay, so we got a really nice avocado here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, wonderful to see everybody on the call here. We got Brenda, Donna, Lacey, Luke. Awesome. And Brenda had a quick question about, so we just brought it in. So it's 8-ounce bag, 227 grams for, I think right now the current price is 17. So it is a little bit more. I mean, it's one of these things, right? It's like, you know, the regular nutritional yeast is 12 currently, and then this does cost a little bit more. But it's funny, it's like do nothing to it, and it costs more. And it's just the scale, right? Most nutritional yeast on the market, which is what we've been carrying for years, is fortified. Is there something wrong with fortified nutritional yeast? Some would say, you know, it's not good to consume more kind of manufactured vitamins. I think there's always a time and a place for, you know, like vitamin therapy and getting it outside of food. But if we can get it from food naturally occurring, then of course that is going to be the preference.
Yeah, what are some of your, I mean, nutritional yeast, like, when I started using it, I wasn't even using it for the nutritional profile.
Just flavor, right?
I was just using it for the cheesy flavor it was creating. So if you ever want to make like a macaroni and cheese kind of thing, I just load up on that nutritional yeast in there.
Oh, totally. Like kale salad or, you know, chips or anything. Again, it's that umami flavor that it delivers to the max.
Okay, Malcolm, so we got our nice avocado here.
Okay, I can't believe we're going for 3 tablespoons. Only because I don't think it's going to fit on half that avocado. So we got to bring that over here. Okay, he's filled up the center already.
Okay, we're gonna do our best here.
Yeah. Okay, we'll try and mix it in. So, you know, normally with avocado, you want a bit of salt, right? Well, this already is going to have that kind of natural salty flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit difficult to
Oh
manage.
man, it's delicious. It's freaking delicious. All right, so we're here. We're actually eating mushrooms right now. We're eating
fungi.
Well,
This is the key distinction. So mushrooms they're like the apple on the tree. We're eating the tree in that regard, in that analogy.
We're eating,
because not all fungi produce mushrooms, do they?
Oh yeah, we're eating fungi.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when you start learning about mushrooms how they're part of almost every aspect of life, from bread to beer to tasty things like cheese and all these. It's very fascinating. But yeah, this is some of the best nutritional yeast I've ever had. I mean,
we got Brenda saying, you know, dry mouth, here it comes. It's true, but you know what? The avocado really balances that out quite nicely. For sure. If this were popcorn, we'd be super dry mouth. But here's one thing I love, and who mentioned that earlier? Oh, it was you, Brenda, again. So, you know, something like Bragg's or namashoyu or some sort of like a soy sauce, a liquid element with the nutritional yeast on a popcorn. I've even gone so far as like lime or lemon onto popcorn, right? Just to add a bit of not only flavor, but then moisture as well.
Well, that's fantastic. So, yeah, go forth, everyone. Go forth and chomp down on this interesting aspect of the world of fungi.
Fungal nutrition.
You're gonna start feeling really good. And Luke is asking, how do you tell if an avocado is ripe? I just put my finger on, right at the top part where it has the little stem, and if it starts to, you feel it there, and you'll know if it's ripe. That's cool, Lori. That's kind of what we're trying to do here, Brenda. We're making you guys hungry.
Well, Brenda's also, I happen to know that Brenda is on a fast right now, so she's probably especially hungry, but good for you. We're cheering you on as we eat our delicious avocado covered in 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Yeah, it's that season, isn't it? It's spring, time to cleanse, so you're on top of that. And
we're working up an appetite, hey, Malcolm, because we just finished a marathon of work on it's crunch time. We've been working on the event of the century, the Medicinal Mushroom Symposium. So what is a symposium? A symposium by definition is when you would gather together and drink wine and have debates about things. So in this case, in this event, we've gathered some of the top experts on the field of medicinal mushrooms and we are going to be drinking reishi tea with them and discussing the future of food and the future of fungi.
Of medicine.
Yeah, the future of food, the future of medicine. It's all one.
Right on. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, have a beautiful, wonderful day.
See you on the tasty horizons.